Good evening and salutations, my soap opera fans. So, question tonight: why do some fans dislike Ben and Liz as a couple? I don't get it. I don't understand it. I want some people to sit there and educate me tonight because, I mean, granted, I'm not really a huge coupling fans in general. Well, pretty much with anyone, but I want to understand why do people dislike those two as a couple? We're going to get into all the soaps like usual, but that is the general question of the night. So while people are coming in, I'm going to sit there and check to make sure that the audio is good. Blackmon's in the chat. Was good, Blackmon? How you doing tonight? The Havlin's in the chat. How you doing tonight? Thank you for joining. Why is this taking so long? Let's see. Where are we? Okay, I guess it's good. I guess it's good. Monique is in the chat. Monique says, okay, I guess it's good. I guess it's good. Okay. Monique says, I used to like him as McBain. And Kyrie says, because they are boring and useless, that's why. Blackmon's in the chat. Monique's in the chat. Darby's in the chat. Yes, what's good, Darby? How you doing tonight? Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. Let's see something. I want to sit there and check something. Yeah, okay. All right. Interesting. So yeah, Friday night, General Hospital was a giant mess. Um, Now Darby says, "Isn't James having a live right now?" Yeah, I was wondering. Well, I thought it was going to be on. That's why I was sitting there checking out. I thought it was going to be on Instagram. So let's sit there and check YouTube because he did. He did. You're right. He did sit there and say he was going to come on tonight. Sit there and check. And no. Oh, there we go. There we go. Yep. All right. Cool. So he is on tonight. He's on YouTube actually. Law B's in the chat. Was good, Law B. Monique says, "Do you think the scene between Hope and Thomas was a dream?" When nope, it was not. it definitely was not. It definitely was not. No, 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 it was not. Carrie said, I don't care how it comes from." Thank you, Carrie. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah, I wasn't too sure was James actually going to be on Instagram or on YouTube. So he's going to be on YouTube tonight. He's going to be doing race talk. Some people I don't know. I know who Ken Smack is. No, I appreciate that, Carrie. Thank you. Last days in the chat was good. Last day. Thank you for joining. Oh no, I got it. I got it right here. I'm just deciding if I should actually sit there and how much I should drink tonight. Um, Monique says spoilers say Hope is setting a trap for Thomas. What? Hmm. You know, sometimes with these spoilers, sometimes they're dead on point, and sometimes they're just and you know, I'm not gonna lie, it was so stupid. It was just like, I want a man that's gonna sit there and pay attention to me, and I'm like, the hell are you talking about? You had a man that was paying attention to you, and you decided to sit there and trade him for Leah. Freddie's in the chat. Was good, Freddie. Thank you for joining. Carrie says, "Hey, until I have children, I take my Jason Morgan over." Well, I appreciate that, Kyrie. So I appreciate that. Jarvis is in the chat. Was good. What does everyone think about General Hospital today? I want to know, what did everyone actually think about General Hospital today? Because if you saw my review, you already know what I have to sit there and say, but I want to know from everyone else, what did everyone else think about General Hospital today? Chance actually mix this up. Have some applesauce. Oh, and tomorrow, I think people know, but tomorrow I'm going to be interviewing James. I got a barbecue to go to right after work, but then after that, that's what I'm doing. Barbecue and then the interview. Freddie says it was lame to the end. Okay, okay, all right. So, Carrie says she didn't pay. She didn't say pay attention. She said she wanted a man who only wants her. Liam Poniaz is incapable. You're right. You're right. But again, I'm just not there thinking. I'm um, you wanted a man who wanted her. But I'm like you had that. Monique said, who tried to kill Sonny again? Mason, Austin, or someone from Pikeman. See, I'm thinking of somebody from Pikeman. I'm thinking of somebody from Pikeman. Marsha is in the chat. Trevor said you're eating applesauce. Yes, it is very good. It is very, very good. So good. Marsha believes she's done. Yes, thank you. Yes, it really does. Thank you, Marsha. Thank you. Thank you. No, it seriously does. We've gotten so many people in our live streams because of that. Also, which is actually pretty interesting. So YouTube does this thing where it gives you like a progress report, right? And last month, 15 people actually shared my videos, which is amazing. Um, and trust me, I know how much of a pain in the ass, like hitting the share button. But yes, like the content if you're enjoying it, definitely tonight. Also, hit the like button. That helps. And yeah, some people can sit there and share the videos. We're growing. We are literally growing. It's insane, and it's literally because of everyone here. And Pop is in the chat. What's good, and Pop? Let's everyone say what's up to and Pop. How are you doing tonight on this Friday night? Um, Freddie says I was looking at Molly like, why are you questioning JGB? I said the same thing. I literally was like, you're like, what are you doing here? I'm like, wait, what? What do you mean? What is he doing? His uncle Holmes, like, what the hell? Curry says I won't be in the stream tomorrow. Most likely, so many enemies can join their one day, enjoy their one day. Kim King Bash and without getting checked immediately. I got schoolwork and gym to focus on. Okay, nah, you do your thing, Kyrie. It's always lovely to sit there and see you get see in the chat. De Havlin, oh yeah, I said what's up. If I didn't, what's good, De Havlin? Marshall says who got shot on GH. That's a damn good question. Who did get shot? Now I could sit there and say it could be Sunny, but I feel like they still need Sunny. So I guess that's really that's the question I should be asking. Monique says Hope should have told Liam the truth. She wants Thomas to start living a lie to me. Hope comes alive when Thomas with Liam is like, I'm going to be who you want me to be. Yes. You know what? That's actually a good question. Okay, just give me a second. I'm gonna sit there and change this around. Um I'm not ignoring anyone's comments, I promise. I feel like that's a really better question though. Yeah, I think that's a much better question. Thank you, everyone. Was it Curtis? I don't think it was Curtis. Actually, to tell you the truth, I have no idea if it was Curtis. I feel like the sad thing. I feel like some people wanted to be Curtis Marshall. Um, Lord B says it was not shown who shot. Yeah, that's where. Yeah, that's where we got asked the question. Monique says, as much as I love Tracy, she pissed me off when she when she wanted to broke to let Maxie take. Yeah, but that's Tracy for you. I'm not surprised at this point. Now Marsha says I didn't like how Portia was questioning her brother about Jordan. All three grown. Exactly. I said the exact same thing. Yes. Thank you, Black Man. Hit that like button. We got 17 people in the chat. I have no how many likes we have, which I'm kind of scared to look at. But if you are signed in, hit the like button. It really does help. Thank you, Black Man. Carrier says I saw some certain pictures of the actress playing Audrey. I'm starting to see your yeah. Still can't stand out the character though. No, I listen. Somebody said that her person, like she's gorgeous, but her personality is ugly as f. And Kyle has no f's given. Literally, Darby says, "I would find it tough being TJ when he always having to cater to Molly and being in a marriage by commitment with the Davis." Yeah. Well, Molly. Ugh. So, there's other thing else. I don't know how many people can actually handle a Molly like that in real life. Freddie says Violet was more the highlight for me in Freddy's episode because she's so much fun. Yeah, this episode was just so much. It was so messy. They they literally threw every character in this episode as much as they could. Hmm. Man, so good, so good. Um, but yeah, it's like they literally threw every single character in the episode, and I'm like, wow. Danny, what's good, Danny? Danny, I got a question for you. Um, when you start doing like your videos, like your reviews and stuff like that, are you going to be doing like shorts, or are you actually going to be doing like long reviews? Like, I want to know what your format is going to be if you don't mind me asking. Marsha said, "Kyle did Lola wrong back in the day with Summer. You read what you sow, Kyle." Yeah, he did not give a damn. This dude was literally in public. He's sending flowers and gifts. He is literally spent his dining with this chick. He was on the dance floor with her. Ronnie Ron is in the chat. Lobby said I wrote you too much was going on in the show today. Yeah, it was literally, it was, trust me, it was a struggle to actually do the review today. Monique says cousin trying to hide his affair with Audra, recognized the jewel box Audra had. Yeah, my dude, exactly. He even said, Audra was like, aren't you worried, like, somebody's gonna catch us? And my dude was just like, nope. he literally just had that look like, nope. Ron says Days was great today. Yeah, I could have done without two scenes though. Carrie says the kiss between Leo and Dimitri was so lackluster. I'm by and found it almost offensive. Just gross, no sparks at all. It was definitely one of those things where it's like it just. I was like, okay, cool. So you're gonna sit there and kill him. You're gonna rough him up. You're gonna scare him. You're gonna intimidate him. Okay, cool. You're gonna seduce him. Okay, well, I didn't actually see that one coming. Um, then he says, so about my channel, my shorts do better than my long reviews, but open to trying long reviews. Okay. I get shorts. Um, if you're gonna do an opinion, like whatever, I guess that makes sense to do an opinion on shorts because I've done that too. Like the whole Carly and men being stupid. Those are shorts that's like under 60 seconds. But if you're actually going to do like reviews, then they kind of do need to be a little bit longer though, you know? Whoa, 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 whoa. But that's just my opinion. Danny said, Monique said tried to do a review the other day, but I forgot to turn my camera on my laptop. Oh, Monique, you got a channel? Q. Now I can't spell for some odd reason. Okay, all right. That's what's up. Listen, if you actually do a review, please let me know. I would definitely promote you on my channel. Alicia's in the chat. What's good, Alicia? It really did, Ron. I literally sat there was like, okay. Um, Freddie says Alexis had that WTF look on her face when Christina Vaughn. Yeah, I was so disappointed. I was like, really? Alicia better betting that whoever got shot Sunny will get the blame. Yeah, that's very true. See, hitting that like button really does help. Deborah's in the chat. Deborah says, I think that Jocelyn sees Esme and Spencer on Monday. And then on Tuesday, Josh confronts Esme, and I think Spencer's going to see, Spencer's going to see Trina, and Spencer gets a hug. Okay. Deborah, let everyone say what's up to Deborah. Deborah is actually new in the chat. Deborah says, I hope Leo doesn't betray Gwen by sleeping with Dimitri. I would hate to see their friendship ruined. Yeah, me too. Let everyone say what's up to Deborah. Miss G's in the chat. What's good, Miss G? Solomon's in the chat. How you doing tonight, Solomon? Yeah, see, listen, when I say hit the like button and it does help, I'm like, it really does actually help. I'm not even joking. We got Deborah in the chat because of that. Monique said don't have a channel just yet. Was testing now. I have my laptop on, but forgot to hit the record. Okay. Well, I'll say this much though. If you do want up doing a review, um, if you do want to do a review or anything like that, let me know. If you want, if you don't want me to, I'm not going to. But if you want me to, um, let me know. Ron says Phoenix said that he is a super block and he doesn't care. He won't respond to negative comments. He's a super blocker. I love that. Queen in the South is in the chat. What's good, Queen? How you doing tonight? Alicia, I thought Anna's sister was a double agent. I'm confused. Apparently they were both a double agent. Carrie says another reason I don't care for Molly's story. She's still really young. She got plenty of time to turn this around and have a kid. No reason for Christine to be a second right away. That's true. Freddie says the way Tracy and Gregory were smiling at each other at the end of the episode. I hope GH doesn't do a screen test. The problem is, Freddie, even if they do, he's still diagnosed with LAS. Okay, well that disease that I'm clearly pronouncing. But he's still diagnosed with a disease though. What is it? LAS? I think that's what it's called. So it really doesn't even matter if they're trying to put those two together or not. Of course, you're not gonna sit there and ask about the Queen. Carrie says, I'm happy I didn't have to look at a double. I had to look at a double bag Wendy. Yeah, I can't with her. Oh, thank you, Miss Gay. AOS. Thank you. But yeah, no, listen, the less of those stupid love triangle scenes that I get to sit there and see Wendy, the better. Solomon says, and thank you, Miss Gay. But yeah, if they're gonna sit there and give him LAS, then what's the point? Marsha says, you want to say Gregory is going to die anyway. That was, well, yeah, I mean, you don't sit there and give somebody something like that and then try to do a chem test with people. It's like, seriously. Someone says, I'm sorry to the fans of him, but what's the purpose? For what purpose does Nick serve on YNR except to be a 50-year-old crybaby, frat boy, and a wee-wee machine? Write him out if you can't write him better than that. Man, I feel like I need to sit there and do a part 2 about why. I mean, it's the truth, though. Alicia says Anna was accused of being a double spy, but it was cleared up. Is this? Oh, okay. I guess so. Yeah, I guess so. I guess now they're both doubles. Now they're both double agents. Then he says making a new video tomorrow. Okay, cool. Is it going to be a long one or a short one? If you don't mind me asking. Last day says Albert my was GH today and saw Christina and was like Abigail on GH. Then she was like, "Yeah, you told me. Now she's on GH. Yeah, it's she's not working for me. She's not. I give them credit for actually giving Christina something to do because they have an actress that's actually available. It's just this one is just not hitting. That's the problem. Marcia says Nick from my home state, Oklahoma, been on YNR for years. Okay. What? Oh, the actress that plays Summer. She lives well in the 5 boroughs. I'll sit there and say. So I thought that was pretty cool. Miss Key said, "I just want to thank you all for the laughs and the nicknames you gave and you give these." Of course, Miss Key, of course. My favorite, Jess, my favorite troublemakers in the chat. Let's everyone say what's up to Jess. Then he says, look to do a long video about why not. Okay, cool. I will definitely watch. That's right. Let's everyone say what's up to Jess. Kyrie says Sally is an insufferable twit. I want to add him to say F her and the horse she rode in on. Yo, did you see that she actually got upset with Nick for daring to for having the idea to work with oh, I didn't really. Nice, Marsha, nice. Um but yeah, Sally got upset with Nick for bringing up the idea of working, just for simply working with Adam. I'm like, yo, I was like, bro, you are so out of pocket. Elise said there were so many people at the MC, too bad it didn't blow out. Yeah. There was a lot of people though. There was a lot of people at the in this episode in general. Last day says, Albert, it was my mom who said she agrees with you that she's not working on GH. However, maybe with time it will be better. I agree. I agree. Definitely agree. How about you gonna say what else, madam? Valerie's in the chat. Let's everyone say what's up to Valerie. How are you doing? Valerie says Violet is too grown. Just a finalist who keeps trying to make them a good idea. Damn. That was, it's funny, Just, that was my original question. I hope it changed though. Carrie says, I hope if Nick goes to work with Adam convinces Nick it's a good idea to take over Newman Media, and maybe Nick can find out about how and Audra he already don't like Nate and Victoria's an itch. Damn. Kyrie, how would you like them actually working together now? How would you actually like them working together now? Kyrie says, so it shouldn't take much for Nick to get on board if he starts working with Adam Fisher. Just says Violet talks too much. She needs to stay in a child's place. She needs to stay off of Finn's credit card, off of his phone. But he does need to sit there and put a child lock on it or something. Freddie says, even though I'm not too thrilled about Christina being TJ and Molly surrogate, at least they're giving. Yeah, that's what. Here's the thing, Freddie. I keep thinking trying to say that because I'm like, they're giving them a story. They're giving them a story. I don't like it, but they're giving them a story. Tracy's in the chat. Tracy Steve's in the chat. What's good, Tracy? Ron says, Albert, would it be funny that Jerry kissed Lonnie on Friday? No, it would not be. Oh, Ron. Ron. So I actually did wind up reading that story about what's her name, the chick from More Like to Live. The chick from More Like to Live. What was her name? Andrea Evans. Yeah, it was. Yo, it was a lot, Ron. It was a lot darker than you said. This dude wasn't just a stalker. This dude literally tried to kill her. He literally broke in, like dead ass serious. He literally broke in ABC Studios and tried to kill this woman. Marsha said Nick and I were working together before it didn't work. Double C's in the chat. What's good, Double C? Gloria's in the chat. What's good, Gloria? Kyrie says it would be a refreshing storyline if Nick got off his high horse for once, then taking down Audra and Nate would be amazing. Then Nick should dump Sally and Adam, tell Sally to kick rocks with no socks. Just said, I told you, Christine. Yep, you did. You did. Can't wait to see how she. Oh my God. I was always wondering what you would sit there and think about those two being together now. Gloria. And Gloria is a member. That is also what's up. You said my child lock would be on ass whooping. Yo, and then my whole thing is like he says that so casually, like, oh, I think I should sit there and get on that child lock thing. I'm like, bro, like that's not even funny. And Pop says, I agree with you on the new Molly. Maybe it's the chemistry, or maybe she looks much older than TJ. Spoiler. Christina will be a surrogate, then decide she wants to keep it. Oh, you know what? I don't even feel like that's that much of a spoiler. I feel like that's what would definitely happen. Monique says if Adam finally moves on from Sally and treats her the same way she's been treating him, she would say they were right about him. Yep. Yes. Yes, Monique. Yes. Ron says, what the hell is this guy? It's delusional. Can't believe he tried to blame her for quitting the show because of her safety. Ron, he tried to kill her. She went in hiding for 10 years. She didn't actually do any TV, anything. Social medias, whatever was done for 10 years because this guy was literally like I'm not gonna lie, Ron, you kind of undersold it. You said this dude was just a straight up stalker, and it was more than just being a stalker. Laura B. I prefer Christina dealing with issues of the show. Yeah, me too. Anything except for this stupid surrogate thing, but I know this is what they're gonna do because it makes sense. Okay. Okay, cool. It did change. Darby says it would suck for Nick to work with Adam because Nick's first impulse is always to protect Victoria, thereby making Nick dead weight to Adam, who needs to destroy Victoria without mercy. Ooh. I feel like you and Kyrie are definitely on the same page about that. Marcia says it was an actress back in the day who was killed by the stalker. Yes, that's true. Well, which one? Because unfortunately there's a couple of them. I'm talking about the chick from More Like to Live. Who are you talking about? This woman is named Andrea Evans. But I'm very curious who you're talking about because I might know who this person is. Marcia? Marcia says I can't recall. Okay. So if you think of the name, let me know. Monique says, has anyone watched The Idol on Max? No. I do want to get maxed up because I do got to finish watching Titans and Stargirl. Lisa, I thought Anna and Sunny conversation was odd. It almost sounded like Sunny and Valentine were on it. Yeah, it was kind of odd though too, Alicia. I'm not gonna lie, because it was like Valentine wanted me to pass on a message, and I'm like, okay, but you don't want to be in Sunny's world, so like I don't under okay. Marsha, I think she was on a sitcom. Hmm. I know. I think that if you ever saw Poltergeist, the one of the chicks from Poltergeist, she got killed by a stalker. Yeah, me too, Valerie. That's the question of the night. Someone says, I'm pretty sure Andrea from Like to Live is still alive. She played. No, no, she's still alive. Solomon, no, she's still alive. Darby says it's been a long year with Victoria and her nasty war against of hate against Adam, which I don't even understand why. Just said, would it be cool? Would be cool if Sunny got shot. Yeah, that's right, Ron. I do remember that. Laura B says, I think it was Rebecca. Is that the chick from Poltergeist? Is that Laura B? Is that the woman from from Poltergeist though? Because I could have swore she actually got stalked. Gary says Sally treats Adam way worse than he did her. At least he wanted to protect her job. She's just selfish and mean. She's a social climber opportunist. She get hers when Nick dumps her. And when that happens, Kyrie, we could sit there and we could laugh together about that. See, and that's the thing, Jess, because like I feel like if they're gonna actually do it, it's gonna do it. If they're gonna kill Sunny Hawk, they're gonna actually do. Uh, Lobby says, I think the show was My Sister Sam. Lobby says, no, Dominic Toon. Oh, okay. Yeah, but that's just crazy though, Lobby. I mean, I know back in the day it wasn't. It just sucks all around. Ryan says, how about she play Rebecca on Passions also? Yep, I do remember that. I was actually reading about that too. Marsha said her name was Rebecca from my Sam sister. She was cute. Yeah, crazy. Absolutely nuts. Um, it's nuts. There was a. Now I almost don't want to sit there and talk about the other girl. I think her name was Christina or Christine. She was a singer. And some deranged fan actually went up, um, killing her. I think she was like 19 or something like that. Like she was young, and she was also on American Idol too. I think. Valerie says, I remember when Rebecca was killed. Freddie says Finn needs to stop spoiling Violet all the time. She may be a little girl, but she needs to learn discipline as long as she's living under his roof. She needs to follow. Yeah, but I mean, to be fair, she's not as bad as Connor. Okay, Connor is actually a lot worse than Violet is. Just to kind of put it on a scale. Curry says that will be an amazing storyline, and Carmen Hayes will be 29. Oh, Simon says, "Are you talking about Amy?" No, not her. She was younger. I can't remember. She was either a TikToker or a YouTuber, and she was a singer. And this dude came in during her live show, and you know, and killed her in front of in front of a crowd full of people too. Lobby said, thought I thought I think Dominic was killed by a crazy ex-boyfriend. Lisa Anna just got shot, so it can't be her unless GH is killing her off. Yeah, no, it's not. It's not her. Marsha and Valerie. WC says back then people were crazy over fictional characters. The thing is, nothing The thing is, nothing must change. Yep. Yeah. But yeah, this one was crazy though, because it's like this dude was just obsessed with her. Brian says, I'm confused when somebody in the chat says the actor playing Curtis on GH was angry. Yeah, it's that's crazy. Alicia says Violet will be driving by 9. By 9 years old, she'll be driving. Freddie says, I know Albert. She acted out for a little bit, but Finn needs to keep this child under control. Yeah. Autumn is in the chat. Autumn says, yeah, Albert B&B was wild today. I'm still confused as to why Stephanie can't tell Finn. I mean, I understand that she doesn't want to cause problems in her marriage, but she needs, yeah. But you know, that's exactly why. That's exactly why, Autumn. They're turning a 5-minute conversation into a god damn it, lie of omission because they want to cause some sort of problems. And it's stupid too. They could have nipped that in the bud during the first kiss. Just said, wow, really? Ron is not that serious. Yeah, no, but Autumn, they could have nipped that in the bud a long time ago though. Darby says I'm not that high on. Duan is in the chat. What's good, Duan? Monique says I wish Hope was still alive so she can give her a piece of her mind. She may have been blind, but she can still see BS a mile away. Yeah, she's yeah, and I said this in my wine review. I was like, it's going to get to a point where she is going to get tired. She's going to get tired of her BS. I mean, Nick is going to get tired. Nick is going to get tired of his BS. Gary says, "How about I'm going to get you to start watching WWE?" If I mean, I wouldn't sit there and shut it out completely. No. So yeah, we got 19 people that's liking. We got 34 people in the chat. We got 19 people that like the video. If you want to join the stream, hit the like button. It really does help. I wouldn't cross it off just yet. Um, I just I don't know. Autumn says I. Oh wow. Okay. Autumn said I heard Curtis is going to be the one. No, Autumn says I heard Curtis is going to be the one to get injured during the Metro Court shooting. I wonder who Mason's boss is trying to take a shot at Sonny. I think it's a woman who's the boss. I think it might be what you call it. It could be. There could also be Pikeman though too. Autumn says, "Beat that like button's ass." Yeah, seriously, it really does help. Darby says, "I want to ask permission to drop a word. Spoilers." Yeah. Jonathan's not in the chat, so yes. I don't. No, 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 no. You get Darby. He's not in it. And actually, I caught up, so I'm good. We could sit there and talk about that. Monique said the little kid from Poltergeist died very young. She was, yeah, it was. Oof. That was sad. That was sad. Yes, no, you get it, Darby. You get it. Oh, Laura B. Oh, Laura B didn't watch it. Okay, all right, my bad. I forgot. Yeah, you still didn't watch it. All right, yeah. Laura B didn't watch it yet, so. Someone says, Albert, you were talking about married children the other night, and speaking of it, I just found out that the woman that played the daughter. Yes, yes, I heard that as well. Yeah, it is. Last day says Albert WWE is better than Born the Beautiful. Then again, most things is better than B&B. Having sunburn is damn. Double C says I don't know why Michael from GH reminds me of Roman Reigns. I guess because his family puts Michael. Yeah, let me ask people in the chat. Who do you think is more insufferable? Michael Corentos from General Hospital or Kyle Abbott from The Young and the Restless? Who do you think is more of an insufferable character? Very curious about that. Yeah, no, Laurie, no, it was sad. Um, and it's like you saw it too. That's the problem. Like you saw it throughout the movie. Darby says Portia's going to see Curtis hurt and go all Nina with my husband, my husband. Yeah, you're right. Oh, Valley. Okay, you don't watch. Okay, Valley. It's just hospital for you, right? Freddie says Portia should back off her brother. He's a grown man. Whatever he enjoying. Yeah, I say the same thing. I same. Ron says, man, just get my girl Sheila back to the show because it's just a rinse and repeat. It's just watch, rinse and repeat, boring. I figured that badly, but I want to just double confirm that. Marsha says Portia did Zeke. Portia did Zeke like she does Trina. Yeah, and she needs to sit there and focus on her own marriage. Monique says Curtis needs to work on himself first and get to why he is the way he is. He can't blame it on his father. Yes, yes. I 100% agree with you, Monique. Just as true, but Zeke and Jordan are too messy. Is that why you don't like them together, or is it the fact that he just has a big mouth and he just likes to tattletale? Because I forgot your reason why you don't exactly like. Curry says I actually enjoyed Born the Beautiful. The only thing I had to fast forward was Liam and Wyatt. They gave a headache after a while. Wyatt is the definition of useless. I do wish that they would actually give him more things to do, though. Last day says, but yeah, I got sunburned from the pool, but I was like, B&B is worse than that. Damn. Hmm. Double C said, Michael, he blames Sonny for everything, but acts like Carly is innocent. Kyle jumps, Kyle dumps Summer and moved on, and he had good reason. Okay, so okay, all right, interesting, interesting. Marsha says, just one because he's a big ass snitch and is too messy. I knew one of the reasons was because he was a snitch. I knew there was a reason now, Jazz, that you also didn't like him. Elise said Portia just wants to pee whoop every man in her orbit. Damn. Alicia, I don't watch YNR, but Gladys is the worst. Now, Alicia, you also just watch General Hospital, right? Carrie says, I want Quinn back for many reasons, but maybe Wyatt needs Quinn real desperately. Her being the middle mom and a new relationship might make him interested. Freddie says the mess when Curtis, Portia, Jordan, and Zeke all saw each other again at the Metro Court. Cool. Darby says big sisters are the same everywhere. They think they know everything and feel they can interfere with their family's love life. Portia is no different. Yeah, I felt like you was also I felt like you also just watched General Hospital, Alicia. I think the one thing I didn't like about I think the one thing I didn't like about Gwen was how she treated Donna. That I was not a fan of. Marsha says, "I got to look, you know, I got to look, you know, I'm sexy anyway." Oh, any wrestling fan knows. Yeah, it was just messy. I felt like GH could have been better than what it was. And it wasn't so much that it was just bad. It was just like they just had a lot going on. Like why not? It's more simpler today. Like it really was so much more simple. I think um last day says I just wish Wyatt would go back to being Max Brady on days. Oh, at least that Portia is a big pain in the butt. I can't with her. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't actually like Portia in the beginning when she was sitting there coming at Ava sideways. Like that was just annoying. Someone says, Albert, when you get the chance, please look up Old Black Everlast Lady goes off when she didn't hear from God the video. What? Okay, I'm a screenshot that. Thank you. I will definitely do that. That sounds fun. We got 38 people in the chat. We got 21 likes. So we are moving up. We are moving up. So thank you. Um yeah, mine always good. B&B, I did enjoy B&B for the most part, but I felt like it was in some ways I really enjoyed it, like towards the end. But it just felt like it was like Ron said, rinse and repeat. Why does it not work? I need you to okay. Just making sure. I never tell when the comments are actually going when they just stop for some odd reason. W says, who the hell does Liam think he is? Is God's gift to to confess to confuse desperate women. Yeah, I can't. Curry says I want that curly hair ripped out her head when curly hair ripped out her head when Portia was. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. She was definitely coming at his side. She was definitely coming at her sideways. Curry says she was coming back next week for her trial, I believe. Well, I know Ron is gonna be happy about that. Jackie B said, "Can anyone see my chat? I got error messages and words faded out." Let's see, because I can see it now, but let me see. Okay, I can see you now. That's weird. Same thing happened. Really? That's crazy. It's so annoying sometimes. It really is. Police have wondered if Tiger will be a better commissioner. What am I kidding? They lose common sense when sworn in. Yeah, they don't really know. You know, the sad thing is that they don't know how to. Lorby said, "I didn't have that problem." Okay. Um, it's like sometimes a lot of the shows will make the cops stupid. Hell, even Salem. Freddie says, I can see Mrs. Brooklyn Quartermain would put her big girl pants on and let Tracy stop blackmailing her. The longer Brooklyn keeps a secret from Chase, the worse it'll be. Exactly. Lie by omission. Lie by omission. It's the same thing with when Autumn Smith is saying about Steffi. I mean, what Autumn Smith is saying about Steffi telling Liam, it's like, yo, just tell the truth and just be done with it. I don't get that. Okay. Let's have some of this. Even though I'm tasting like this huge spicy part. Monique says I can see Hope telling Thomas, yes, I want you, but I wanted to make my marriage with Liam to work after all yeah, yes. I can see her doing some BS like that as well. Hell, she did that in Rome. She did that in Rome. Right after that thing they made out, she was like, oh, um, let's just keep what happened in Rome in Rome. I gotta get back to my family. Darby says Ava had been too nice for too long. Sometimes need to make an example of anyone who crosses her in public like Portia. I think here's the thing. I think she didn't come at her sideways because of Trina. Let's be honest. Her and Trina were actually forming a friendship. So, um, oh God, mm, yeah, oh, too much spice. Mm, 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 mm. Jesus Christ, that was a little bit too much. So, I guess on B&B they're gonna sit there and find Abe maybe next week, maybe. I think the two stupid things I didn't actually like. God damn it. The two stupid things I didn't like on Days was Gwen and Dimitri and Nicole and Eric. Elise said Robert was actually a pretty good commissioner. Lousy DA though. Alicia also says Ava is actually teetering towards stupidity these days. Because she's not telling Sonny, right? She could have sat there and told Sonny just been done with this a long time ago. Valerie says, yeah, Ava is better. Get it together. Yeah, this is what happened. They start writing some of these characters very stupidly. Now, Last Day says, Albert, I like Michael more than Kyle because Michael is less of a jackass. Kyle comes off as entitled jackass. Also, my name is Michael, so it's always hard to say bad things about my name. Yeah, I do love how he kept just saying, we're overachievers, me and Audra. I'm like, bro, what is one thing that you've ever actually worked for in your life? Larby says, why are smart women acting so stupid these days? Yeah, or desperate, or don't forget desperate. Not just stupid, but also desperate. I feel like sometimes I need to sit there and I need to eat first and then watch Days of Our Lives because certain scenes I can't. Freddie says I wouldn't be surprised at all if Curtis was the one who got shot. That way, he and Trina could try to fix their father-daughter relationship, but we'll just wait to see who got shot that got injured. Hmm. We said no. Ava in old days would have gotten rid of Mason Austin too. Well, yeah. Also, yeah, because she was in the mob though too. Alicia, back in the day, she was in the mob. Curry says now my Ava would do the right thing in the end. This just buying some time because we all know once Sonny gets involved, he's taking care of business. Solomon has some names. Devon, Abby, Sally, Elena, Tucker, Mariah, and Tess could all leave YNR by the end of this year or something next year. None of them serves any purpose on the show. Well, I think the first thing that they probably need to do then, if that's the way, um, is to give them a purpose. Because that's literally like half the cast right there. But I do agree about the Mariah and Tess stuff. Tucker actually does have a. Some of these people actually do have a purpose, though. I mean, you may not like their storylines, but some of them do have a purpose. So maybe they need to fix these character storylines. Only ones I actually do agree with you is Mariah and Tess. Mariah and Tess, they definitely need a purpose on this show. This is just ridiculous. And DC is in the chat. Let's everyone say what's up to DC. DC says, I just love however posted the main point of today's GH and this live title. Don't y'all just love that? It didn't spoil anything for me. Oh, damn. I did have a different one, but people kept asking about that. So this is another reason why DC doesn't come to my live streams, because I will give out spoilers even in my title. At least says Sonny will give Ava a medallion if he thought she waxed Nick. That's right. DC's in the chat. Double C says Elena needs some TLC from somebody, anybody. Last day says Albert. Yeah, Kyle was handled everything. Oh, handled everything by Jack. Never worked in his life. Also, Kyle is still married to Summer. Yep, he is. And my dude does not give a damn. He does not give a damn. Darby says, Albert, a word of advice, never buy those noodles in a black container. And send noodles if you thought those early noodles nearly choked out. Oh, wow. Wow, okay. We said leave Albert alone, GC, he had too much to drink. You know, the sad thing is, Lisa, I didn't actually have anything to drink. I didn't actually have anything to drink. The only thing I was actually meant to drink was this. Marsha said yes, the post got my attention. I like that. Thank you, Marsha. Thank you. Someone says, Ben, yeah, yeah, I felt like that was a better title, to be honest. Someone says, Ben, I wouldn't mind if they kept Tucker. Oh, fine, I wouldn't mind if they kept Tucker and Devon and recast Abby, but Sally, Mariah, and Tess need to leave General City ASAP. No well-writing storyline would make sense for them at this point. Yes, I didn't actually have anything to drink. Tonight. But that does remind me, I do actually have to get a new. I do have to get a new bottle of wine now. When they said try to do a gifted super chat, but I forgot my Gmail password. I appreciate the thought. I do. I appreciate the thought. Thank you, Monique. That's right. I think we got 54. I'm not too sure. I gotta sit there and double check. We may have 54 people now. The goal this month is 10. So if we can get 10, just 10 within like 30 something days. Nobody says Richard Harrison. Freddie says the only thing that should be on Portia's mind is focus on trying to fix her marriage, but nope, she's focused on intentionally destroying her daughter's love life. Yeah, it's so acidine. DC says, so what was the big surprise? Surprise what? I don't understand. Lobby said Richard is a member. Oh, thank you, Kyrie's. Thank you so much. Oh my God, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Kyrie's is the goddamn rock star for real. DC says, so what was the big surprise? Did I have a surprise? DC said you told me there was a big surprise today. No. I think I said something along the lines of we're gonna have fun tonight in the chat. I don't remember me saying that though. Yeah. But also, to be fair, I'm not gonna lie, DC. I was actually drinking heavily yesterday, so I might actually said something along those lines. And but I was also drinking a lot yesterday too. Freddie says at the entire stadium of seats portion. Yeah, and of course now you got DC says Albert out here forgetting his surprise for today's chat is giving Mike from Paris said, I thought you didn't have any liquor yesterday. No, I didn't have any liquor on Wednesday. Wednesday I didn't drink. Thursday I did drink. Tonight I actually didn't actually have anything to drink though. And I must have said something about surprise because I didn't even remember that. But no, tonight I'm just gonna be sober. Tonight I'm gonna be sober. Um, I'm gonna slow down a little bit on the drinking, even though I'm still sitting there looking at that damn bottle. But tonight, let's sit there and slow down a little bit. Tomorrow, I don't know. Perry says, "Get another day sober. I'm proud of you. One day at a time." Come on, Albert. I mean, here's the thing. I'm not like going to stop drinking in total. I'm just gonna slow down a little bit, just a little bit. Um, Darby says Thomas is going to have his way with Hope in bed and get Virus Morris and send her back home. Oh, Darby says maybe you anticipated another heated debate. No, no. I just, because I literally been trying. I mean, I don't know. I just want to sit there and at least try it out for today. Because I feel like sometimes, like, if you just do it so much, and if you can't stop doing it for, like, yeah, like if you feel like you can't stop doing it, or you just do it just because it's like, I don't know. Carrie says, I know you're not going to stop, but you're slowing down. Slowing down to appreciate your health is a big deal. This is a real accomplishment. The right man has to prop you up. Well, I appreciate that, Kyrie. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, my friend. And Gemini's in the chat. What's good, Gemini? Why is it not highlighting? What's good, Gemini? Thank you for joining. Yeah, I was like, let me just slow down a little bit, just slow down a little bit. Not stopping, but I'll actually tell you the truth. Like I said, I still got to get another bottle of wine. But yeah, I didn't even actually write any damn notes. Usually I actually have some notes written and stuff like that, and I didn't actually even write any notes. Gemini says someone got shot. Yep. But what? You mean who? Now Valerie says, I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling new Molly. I'm not feeling new Molly or new Christina. You know, it's really sad though. Like I hate the idea. It's like, okay, so I don't like Lisa. The blowback will be epic. Portia Curtis can't wait. Um, Freddie says Curtis on Portia. Hold on, what was I gonna sit there and say? I don't like the actress Haley, whatever her name is. I don't like that. I don't like that chick. I appreciate her as Molly, but I don't like that chick. So it's like it sucks. Like there's nothing. Now DC said I don't feel Molly should have been fired. I'm sorry, what? What did you just say? Exactly. Exactly, Valerie. Now DC says I don't feel Molly should have been fired. Why you don't feel like Molly should have been fired, DC? Curry says I gifted the man who portrays Bob the Builder. Oh, nice. Thank you, Kyrie. Thank you. Jesus Christ, thank you. And Kyrie says I gifted the man who portrayed Bob the Builder Mason a reward membership. Yo, I still can't believe you actually said that in the chat when you was there. Yeah. Yo. Valerie says she almost killed someone with no remorse. I'm like, yo, listen, you know, this is why I got to sit there and ask. Like, is DC, are you trolling right now? DC says he betrayed Bob the Builder. According to according to um according to Kyrie, he does. I do call him Bob the Builder. Bobby says, was she fired? If so, I missed that info. I'm gonna check. DC says, why do you always say I'm trolling? Because I have to sit there and feel that you're trolling on this one. So okay, so so DC, why do you feel that she shouldn't be fired? God damn it. You said GH had to fire her. Wait, is she actually fired? No, is she actually fired? I still wanna understand why he thinks that she shouldn't be fired. Darby says, wait a minute, I gave him a membership yesterday. How many memberships does Nathaniel have? Well, you gave DC, I think you gave DC a membership. It's a damn shame. Yeah, no, you gave DC a membership and some other people got renewed as well. And Jarvos got Jarvos got a membership. Monique says, good night, everyone. Trying to get my aunt out the steps. She is stopping us out. You have a great night, Monique. Thank you. Thank you again for joining. Now, just wait, did she get fired? I'm gonna check. Uh, now DC says, I feel like I may need my counsel presented before answering that question. Where Scott? No. See, this is like what I was meant to say. Like, I feel like you're trolling. I feel like you're trolling at this point. Which I meant to say they should fire. Oh yeah, no, I think they should definitely fire her ass. With without a doubt, they should fire her. Point blank. Period. She should have been fired like yesterday. Harry says, I know the truth. I know the truth be told, I was hoping Double C and Gemini would get the membership, but you two won't allow us to select. But I like Mr. Gray and Joy. Yeah, Joy is cool. And of course, Mr. Gray is awesome. You calling him Bob the Builder. Actually called him Bob the Builder. Gemini says, I read California laws states that spending time in rehab cuts down jail time. It's ridiculous. But he says, what's done in the dark will come to the light. Curtis saying to Portia he can't stand secrets, but little does Portia know he's still lying by not telling her about his business dealing with this. Yes! Thank you, Freddie. Thank you for reminding us of that. Thank you. Um, Gemini. I definitely love Gemini to be in the members group. Last day says Molly being fired was the right decision. The woman was reckless and can't take responsibility for what she did. Yeah, exactly. And that's I'm glad you said that last day because I'm wondering why DC feels that she shouldn't be fired. Like I'm genuinely wondering that. Alicia, I thought I heard she was fired. I'll be a lawyer, DC. Laura B says I think Mr. Gray had a membership but expired. Otherwise, it could not have been renewed. Yeah, I'm gonna check tonight. I'm gonna check tonight. But again, thank you, Kyrie. Thank you. Gemini says Curtis is a jackass. Freddie says every time Curtis lies, his nose should grow. Yes, he should be like Pinocchio at this point. Well, I mean, to be fair, imagine if everyone was Pinocchio. Oh yeah, no, she's definitely getting sued. She is definitely getting sued, and I'm so there for. Yo, this dude literally could have died. He was in critical condition. Like his injuries was serious. This POS is they're talking about, a $400 shirt. Like, get that out of here. And Laura B says all the news I see Polo is on leave. Yeah, she's on leave. Freddie says, let's see what Portia got to say about that. Yes, same. That's why I'm so glad. That's why I'm so glad. Jesse just says, honestly, don't care what happens to Haley. Yeah, Jess, you know damn well. You know how I feel about the situation. So I agree with you. Barry says, oh yeah, she's on leave. Yeah, she is on leave. Double C says 95 GH, which is exactly that's exactly what Smith is saying. That's exactly what Smith is saying. Double C. Um, sure. Last day says on the scale of Jackass Curtis is like fifth on my list. Oh, 50th. 50th. Wow. Okay. It's a long scale. Laurie says if she does get fired, I will not feel bad for her at all. Yeah, I won't either. You know me. I will so not. Now, DC says, but y'all want Tyler to come back, and he has DR2, but Mr. Baldwin told me he's running late. Hmm. Yeah, the DUI also. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to change that then. Damn, that's a good point. I mean, I'll change my mind about Tyler then. He can stay going if that's the case. He said that rehab thing happens all over the country. Also thinks you'll probably get jail time, primarily due to the hit and run. Hmm. Now, see, now Valerie said, "Yeah, I got no excuse." Now, that's, here's the thing that does bring up a very good point. Um, DC brings up a very good point, right? Because we could sit there and look at Haley and be like, I don't want her back on the show. I think she should be fired. This, that, and third. Yada yada yada. If this happened years ago, would we still be? Would we still want her to be fired if this happened years ago? Because I don't think that people would want her to be fired if it did happen years ago. I think bring up a very good point. I still want her fired though, but it brings up a very good point though. It's because it's so new. It's because it's still recently happened, and this is the reason why a lot of people want her fired, like me. I mean, come on now. We had to sit there and talk about DUIs and this, that, and the third, and whatever. Yep, double standards. I mean, hell, you look at Robert Downey Jr. All the stuff that he did back in the day, and yet people still want him to be Iron Man. So, Freddie says we don't the celebrity personally, or we don't know each celebrity personally. We just know them by watching them on daytime. All we can do is pray for them, like Haley and Tyler. DC says, but see, in this country, they love to punish, they love to push people to drink. When that person is drinking, gets out of control, all of a sudden, they're on their own. Well, personal accountability does actually have to happen, though. Personal accountability does have to happen, though. Curry says, I guess you're right. Game over. YouTube is rigged tonight. Anyway, I'm pretty sure, sir, you gifted show yesterday unless I got blind. DC says also Maxie had a DUI too, but like I said, Mr. Bull. Seriously, the chick that played Maxie, Kristen Storms, she had a DUI. Wow. Okay. All right. Then that's a little bit different then. Because if that's yeah, that's what I said, right? I just found that out as well. Lisa, I think she should be able to make a living after she gets it together. GH doesn't want or need the bad position. That's very true. Very good point. DC brings up a very good point. I don't know about the whole pushing people to drink thing. I don't know about all that, but he does bring up a very good point. Though. She did that back in the day, and people want her. Now Valerie says, "I'll be going to need Diane." uh, Curry says, "Well, that guy better sue that $400 shirt off her back." Oh yeah, no, I definitely yes. Listen, I'm like, yo, take that chick to the cleaners as far as that's concerned. Take her to the cleaners and then some. DC says Mr. Bourne just called me and said I made his case for him since GH is the DUI soap opera and he decided not to charge me for Police says she was ingesting weed gummies and drinking. Didn't hear about Kristen. Yeah, I didn't know about Kristen also. But that's a very good point though, Alicia. Find out she did the same thing. Are we gonna sit there and want her to be fired the next day? Hmm. Gemini says Max Gia wasn't passed over social media, so they cleared her up and moved on. Makes sense. That's exactly why I didn't know about it. Jakaris is in the chat. Let's everyone say what's up to Jakaris. How are you doing, my friend? Publicly says, I remember the video where Nancy Lee taught Haley how to drive, and she wasn't a good driver. I remember their videos. Damn. Freddie says, sorry, not sorry, Gladys should have been at the Metro pool at put her out of her goddamn misery is what he's saying. Just said, I'm so sick of hearing about these damn about this damn deceptor. I don't care about this. uh, the girls have been good posting on my fan account. Okay. Darby says, wait a minute, a lawyer who worked for free. I think Scotty is a scrub. Oh my god, I love that comment. I'm not gonna lie, you make a very convincing argument, JC. You really do. Now, Darby says, wait a minute, a lawyer who works for free, Albert. I think Scotty is a I love it. Seriously, I love it. Chikara says, Albert, did you know I made a fan account? On Twitter or YouTube? You made a YouTube fan account? Hmm. I know you made a fan account, but like, at least did Martin give Lucy the idea about this? Dang good question. But yeah, no, Jakaris, let me know if you actually made a fan account on YouTube. Oh, Instagram. Okay. So you've been posting on there. Okay. Well, what are you posting on there though, Jakaris? Like you talking about the show, or whatever. You talking about Very curious to sit there and see what you're posting on there. Just say even if they stole it from someone, who the hell can? Oh my god. Police said what lawyer works for. Alicia said what? Well, technically, Alicia, don't some people actually do like pro bono work though? Danny says, Albert, what how you think? Danny said, Albert, what how you doing Instagram videos to do my show too? You want to say that again because I don't understand what you're saying. Are you saying that you wanna put what your car says? I post all Johnny Demera, Carson Bozeman. Okay. Yeah, I need you to. Okay, are you saying that you're posting on? It's not letting me go up. Tell me you're doing Instagram videos to do. I don't understand. I don't understand what that means. DC says just got my soap opera law degree in the past 10 minutes. What's good, Diana Bella Brady ain't got nothing on me. Damn, put Bella in there as well. I like that. Pro bono, yeah, that's what I was gonna sit there and say pro bono, right? Is it? Double says EJ. Yeah, you're right. EJ is also a lawyer. Very true. Freddie says something always goes down at the Metro Court, but that's General Hospital, and I love it. Same. Valerie says, well, whenever I get to, yeah, it should be called Days of our Metro Court. Just technically congruent lawyers. Okay. Contingent lawyers. Lisa pro bono is not a way of life. Oh no, I get that. I'm just saying. My girl Melanie's in the chat. What's good, Mel? How are you doing? Love is sent back at you my way, Mel. Let's everyone say what's up to Mel. Danny says I post videos on Instagram, talk about my She'll talk about. Oh, okay, okay, that's what's up. I gotta find you on. Okay, I gotta find you on what you call it then. I gotta find you on Instagram. We can sit there and chat on Instagram then. If you want to send me the link to your Instagram page, and I'll sit there and follow you tonight through email. This way I can sit there and just hit you back and forth. DC says don't hate the player, hate the game. DC says anybody needs representation, let me know. As an attorney, I charge an hour. Damn. Uh, okay. Lisa, yeah, Bella Brady went to law school and passed the bar in 2 weeks. And Tripp became a doctor in like what, 2 months or something like that? Gemini says, but yeah, Danny, let me know if you want to send me your link on your Instagram on email. Not just we can sit there and talk that way. Freddie says Nina must be tired of something. Nina must be tired of something always happening at her hotel. Yeah, but not a shooting though. Gemini says I heard Leo try to kiss Stephanie again. Yep, it did. DC says, wait, Leo and Dimitri kiss. I told you they're gonna. Yes, you did. You did. You definitely did, DC. DC definitely did. DC said I knew Dimitri played for the team. I knew it. You did call it. Also, I'm sorry that you actually got spoiled. So sorry about that. Jonathan is in the chat. What's good, Jonathan? Let's everyone say what's up to Jonathan. Jody says the Dimitri actor is getting real life. Oh, okay. Where's it at? Where's it at? Where's it? DC says I knew they were going to go together. I felt the breadcrumbs because Leo was going too hard on hating him in the beginning. And Danny said DC saw your video on your shorts. Good. DC did a short? I gotta sit down and check it out. Melanie says Heather Steve is coming back next week on The Young and Restless. So Lily is going to be jealous when Daniel spends time with Heather and Lucy, so she better watch out. Johnson says the end of today's episode, Jay's got, yeah, it did. But honestly, to tell you the truth, besides that, Jonathan, it was also a mess too. So there was that. The end was good. Gemini says if Demetria is Kevin from YNR, then he is gay in real life. No, no, Demetria, no. Leo is Kevin. Like Leo, I don't know what the guy's actual name is, but the guy who plays Leo also plays Kevin on there on YNR. DC says, but that's a good look for Leo to be dating a Dimitri. I'm proud of him out here leveling up. Obviously, Dimitri got that coolness to him. I just wish his father was Bo. Carrie's DC says I haven't done a short in a minute. It must have been a past one, but thank you for us. Yeah, I was gonna sit there and so I'll check it out. Carrie says he waited until Megan left. I'm not sure Megan would approve of this. She seems very old fashioned. Hmm, interesting. Freddie says, I'm disappointed in Brooklyn choosing to be under her grandmother's spell. Wicked spell. Yeah, I don't. I'm like, it's so dumb. It's so dumb. I'm like, boo, you could just sit there and just tell it, like, just tell the truth and be done. Police said, too bad Gladys wasn't at the Metro Court. At least I could have spent the weekend hoping. Johnson says the actor playing Greg plays Kevin on YNR. And oh, the actor's name Greg. Okay, thank you, Jonathan. I was like, what is his name? And also, hold on, I missed somebody. Joshua, what's good? Joshua says I'm pretty PO'd because one of my CBS station is off the air because Nexstar is wanting more money from direct, so I can't. What? Whoa, 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 whoa. Let me. I almost feel like I need a drink to sit there and read that one. Now, Joshua says, yeah, Bert, I'm pretty PO because one of my CBS network stations is off the air because Nexstar is wanting more money from DirecTV, so I can't watch it, but I can still watch. Okay. That sucks, though. Oh, my goodness. Damn. Yeah, no, I know he's getting real light, Jonathan. I couldn't remember the guy's name. DC says, oops, just saw a spoiler in the chat. Top me to go. Have a good night, Jonathan. I mean, have a good night, DC. Thank you for joining. There's love. The whole family slowly is seeing that Liam ain't worth this. Is simply amazing. Liam is a piece of dirt. I hope Thomas rocks hope. But yeah, have a good night, DC. Thank you for joining. Yeah, exactly. Now, DC's a lawyer. But, yeah, you know, I didn't even sit there and think of that, Tyrese. Mel says, I really think it's an excellent idea if Nick works with Adam and McCall Unlimited to keep him on track, but Sally has no say. So, yes. See, Mel, I'm glad you're in here. I'm glad you're in here because I said that in my review as well. And some other people I think said that as well. And of course, I agree with that 100%. Johnson says, welcome back, Mel. Yes, welcome back, Mel. Yes, welcome back, Mel. Yeah, I'm cool with them working together. Like I said, for the people that are just coming in, I've never liked Sally. I've never liked her when she was on B&B. But how did you know that though, Mel? Because I mean, you know, it's really funny, Mel. Even DC was saying like he knew, like even DC knew. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't see that coming. Though. I didn't see that coming. What is it? Johnson says he'll be interested to see how everyone falls out if Hope and Thomas officially become a couple. Yeah, it's funny. I was actually going to sit there and say that too as well. Freddie says Brooklyn, just tell the man if he stays with you, then you have nothing to worry about. If he leaves you, then yeah, and I said the exact same thing. Police said frantically. Curry says Liam should go hook up with Brooke. Those two peas in the pod. She'll finally destroy boring. She'll finally she'll find Destiny boring by next week. Okay, Curry. I don't think I've ever actually asked you, and everyone else in the chat. Um, and maybe this would be for the next question, but I'll ask everyone in the chat now. Why do people dislike Liam? I want to understand why people dislike Liam on The Bold and the Beautiful. I haven't been watching as long as other people, so Double C says I knew Liam and Dimitri were gonna kiss because Soap Dirt had it there that okay. Soap Dirt. Darby says I'm afraid that Hope is going to use poor Thomas for kicks. Like I said, it'll be interesting if they just roll up on Monday morning and they're like, yep, we're a couple now. We're seeing each other. It's just how it is. I wonder what people sit there and act like. It's a very good question. But yeah, I want to know why people don't like God damn it. I want to know why people don't like Liam. Johnson says but Hope was right about Thomas being devoted to her and only her, and I think she really wanted that in a relationship. Freddie says it may be messy, but Zeke and Jordan do have chemistry, in my opinion. Double C says Liam's like Rich. He goes to one woman after another. He flip flop women. Okay. Carrier says I can go on and on, but yesterday episode sums it up. These words I haven't thought on though of Steffi, but I'm thinking about her now, jackass. This was I haven't thought on Steffi, but I think on Steffi, but I think about her now, jackass. Oh yes. Yeah, I'm very curious about that. Now Johnson says, and Hope is tired of the flip flopping with Liam. Bobby says that's the best. That may be the best thing for Thomas to finally get Hope out of the system, and he can finally move on from her. Mel says Leo found the information. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Kerry says those were lines pathetic. Those are Liam pathetic words out of his mouth. Yeah, I want to try to understand why people say that he's flip flopping. He's being selfish. He's causing problems in their relationship, right? So you got that whole thing going on. Not good. Not good. Um, and then I guess the whole him ping ponging back and forth between Hope and Steffi, people probably didn't like that as well. Johnson said, "Did you see the previews?" No, I'm gonna say it before I go to bed tonight. Is it good? Oh, also, yeah, let me know when you finish watching. Let me know when you get caught up with Invasion, so we can talk about it. Jonathan. Police said BOQ not telling Chase is beyond annoying. I just passed for it. That is sickening. Yeah, it is. It's stupid. It's like, yo, stop, take away her power. Javro says, so like, who do you think got shot? Curtis or Sonny? I was just gonna say Curtis. I don't see them shooting Sonny. I really don't. It's interesting, absolutely. Yeah, so yeah, let me know when you get caught up because we got to talk about it, Jonathan. We do. I know Darby wants to talk about it. Also, Laura B didn't catch up to it either. So Darby says, I kind of hope Riz gives Thomas a hard time so Thomas can tell Riz to stop being a hypocrite and giving advice nobody asked for. And then just says the black guy. I don't know what that's about, but the first sentence, yes. Yeah, I can see I can see that playing out. I can. I mean, I know he could sit there and say something like, "Oh, come on, son, you know, I've been around the block a couple of times." Yes, you have been around the block with some delusional. Oh, I, I just meant that. I just meant that for storytelling purposes. That's all. I just meant that for storytelling purposes. Hmm. That's what that was about. That's all that was about. Um, but I just, I feel like they won't kill Curtis off. They'll just injure him. Um, and that will speed up whatever sort of problems, you know, um, that'll speed up the healing process with Trina and Portia on that front. Now, I can't remember. Somebody said something along the lines of, when is Curtis going to get found out that he's working with Miss Wu? And in a lot of ways, I almost kind of feel like the writers forgot about that. Like, isn't Robert still investigating the Savoy, or did he just give that up because Holly left? I feel like sometimes that they will sit there. Then he says, "Hey, just want to let you know, I have a new video short. I'm gonna check it out." Um, it's like they'll forget they'll sit there and not run certain storylines because they want people to forget. Laura B says maybe it will be Zeke because he's involved with Pikeman. Okay. Carrier says, I was joking when I made that shirt. I was hoping you'd laugh and realize you were reacting about the favors. I enjoy you in the stream. It's just sometimes I feel you got too far, so I fired back. Mel says, I can't believe that Audra is now blackmailing Kyle by manipulating him. Well, not blackmailing him, but she does want him to work at Newman now. And of course, like like I was saying in the beginning, I was like, "Yo, Kyle does not give a damn." My dude, he's not snitching. I'm just just like, yo, most people who see their message, that their mistress or whatever, they don't sit there and do that in broad daylight and in public at a restaurant where everyone can sit there and see them. I'm like, Kyle, you got to sit there. If you're gonna have a mistress, you got to sit there and move better, bro. At least at the positioning didn't seem right for Curtis. Dante was shooting up. Curtis has not quite stepped out of the walkway onto the pool deck. Very true. Laurie says, "Wait, what black man?" I was kind of curious about that myself. But you do make a very good point, Alicia. Darby says Sonny ain't getting shot. He hasn't been shot in decades. Did he ever in history gotten shot? I can remember that far. I know he got shot when I was watching it, and Carly had to sit there and save him. Um, God damn it. Freddie says, I heard a spoiler. The reason Spencer around the baby more and Nicholas is an MIA because Spencer is really the biological father. Baby Ace, not Nicholas. I don't believe it till I see. I said the same thing too. Of course, I've had some pushback from some people. Um, but I've said the same thing. Lisa Sunny is is a walking wounded map. He has been shot a lot of times. Carrier says, "But I'm sorry for hurting your feelings. That doesn't make me feel good. But you're an Adam fan, so I'm always have some soft spot for you. All Adams fans must stick together. All Adams fans must stick together for better or worse." Uh, and thank you for saying that, Carries. Last day says Avocado doesn't care, but is also being jackass and will turn people against him eventually. That's right. Mel is an Adam fan. Mel said, "Carries, I'm a loving, caring, sweet person, beautiful, good-hearted, and passionate person. So I forgive you and I love you. I love talking to you in the chat." Good. That is definitely good. Oh, and Jonathan is also an Adam fan. Interesting. Now, when DC does another live, I mean, he actually does a lot because DC like Nick. So I want to make sure y'all go up in there and Freddie says, "I refuse to believe Spencer or Nicholas is the father of the baby. Baby Ace, show us viewers the DNA test." I do want to sit there and go Murray on the situation. Lobby says, "I don't think that either Freddie." Okay, I feel like it's Spencer's. I feel like it's Spencer's. And now that I don't have the pushback that I used to have, um, I say it was Spencer's. I say it's Spencer's. That's just where I'm going. Darby says Adam fan Adam's fan count one number one. Or count one me. Carrier says I'm gonna get Mark Grossman to do a cameo to promote our stream. Hopefully it draws us. Oh, that'd be Carrie's. That would be awesome. That would be super awesome. That'd be awesome. That would be super dope. I'm not even gonna lie, Carries. Double C says I'm an Adam fan as well and hope he finally lets Sally go for good. Nice. We are definitely pulling out the Adam fans tonight. Very interesting. See, Jess, and some people and one person was like, we was gonna have some drama tonight. Darby says, how many Adam fans are here besides me? Apparently a lot more. A lot more than I thought. You go live tomorrow. No, we're actually gonna do that Sunday. Tomorrow I'm actually interviewing James. Um, but we'll do that Sunday though. Double C says Adam family in the chat. Please said agree. Albert Sonny has been shot many times, blown up, kicked into a pit. Yes, by Sam. I totally forgot about that. I totally forgot he got kicked in the pit by Sam. And Last Day is an Adam fan as well. Um, Johnson says, I just feel Adam finds new love. I'm so tired of how unforgiving Sally is with him. Wow, I think we kind of all agree on that one. And Darby says, Adam and Audra forever. Freddie says, I just like how the other day when Maxie set Lucy ass straight about how Maxie doesn't get any help from the others in the office. She does it all by herself with the company, and it's very true. She had an assistant. The assistant quit. Yeah, what the hell does Lucy does anyway? That's something that they're thinking like that's a damn good question. Like what the hell does she even do? You gotta sit there and remember she has 3 kids. Freddie says, I like how the other I like we have to love Adam since other Newmans don't other Newman family don't. The only Newman that they love Adam is Connor and maybe Victor depending on the day. Everyone else treats him like crap. Gemini is also an Adam fan. Very interesting. Have a good night, Alicia. Thank you for joining. It was so great to see you in the chat. I hope I get to see you this weekend. Laura B says, I'm glad Maxie stood up for herself too. Johnson says, how many people think Adam may end up with Audra? Hmm. Man, I would be so pissed off too. Lastly says, Nick is the ultimate entitled jackass. Never will like Nick because he is so good and great, but he's nothing special at all. That's right, Jarvis. I will see you on Sunday. You have a great night, my friend. Darby says Victor wants Audra around and can see Adam with her more than Sally. Listen, Darby, at this point, damn near anybody is an upgrade from Sally at this point. Like, for real. Freddie says, and also, while Nina was Nixon fourth playing God with Sonny's life, Maxie held it down by herself. Yes. You know, that's the thing. That wasn't the first time that she had to sit there and hold something down. Um, when Connie left or something happened to Connie, Maxie was sitting there running that magazine. She was doing that stuff by herself. I just I know that the actress has been going through a lot of different things and it sucks. Um, but I do hope that she does get into a better place in her life where we can actually get some more stories from Maxine. Because I feel like that would be really cool. God damn it's a second forever. Darby says Audra could live off the Newman family. Carrie says, and whenever it gets to it, Carrie says, no, Adam could do better than that gold digging. Yeah, Audrey got a great body. I give her that. No, Adam don't need that trick in her life as anything other than an enemy. So Kyrie's is not with the pairing of Adam and Audra. Last day says Audra is attracted. Yes, however, Adam is great and doesn't that positional garbage around. Damn. Johnson says Adam has been trying to fix things with Sally for about a year now, and she shuts him down at every turn. So it's time him. Yes, I 100% agree with that. Really, 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 really do. Um. So I think I'm gonna sit there in the stream right here. I will be doing an interview with James tomorrow. So come through. I won't be able to sit there and respond to the chat, but definitely come through anyway. And then Sunday, we will be doing our YouTube member stream only member stream only. And that's going to be a lot of fun. So definitely come through. I appreciate everyone coming to the live stream tonight. This was a lot of fun. Um, Bobby says Bobby says, I can give Sally a pass for now because of the physical and emotional trauma she endured. Well, you have a bigger heart than me. Bobby says, Summer is boring, Adam is boring, Victoria is nuts, Nikki is Nikki, Audra for the next Miss Adam Newman. Now, Double C says, I used to like Justin as Adam, but now I got used to Mark Grossman taking on Adam. See, I'm so glad that I came into the role kind of late. Because whenever I sit there and think about Justin, I always sit there and think of him as Kevin from This Is Us. I can't get that out of my head. Curtis says I like the idea of Adam and Tara Locke returning. Adam helping her get Harrison from Kyle would be icing on the cake. Hmm. Why is this okay? Gemini says actually I want Adam to sleep with Audra just to get on Kyle's nerves. Damn. I love the petty energy. I do. But listen, I'm gonna sit there and end the stream right here. I want to thank everyone for joining. This was a lot of fun. We got some people who came back in the chat. This is great. I we all had a really great time. So just thank you again for joining. Um, I will see y'all tomorrow in the chat. I'm going to be doing an interview with James, so I want people to respond. But Sunday, if you are members, we're going to sit there and have a great Sunday night. If you're not a member, definitely join. It's worth it. Ask anyone in this chat. But you have a good night, Melanie. Thank you for joining. It was really great to see you back in the chat. Have a good night, Gemini and Kyrie's. Kyrie's with the Kyrie's got a new list. Kyrie says, good night, Melanie. Good night, Jess. Good night, Laura B. Good night, Gemini. Good night, Darby. Good night, Double C. Good night, Last Day. Good night, Jonathan. Good night, Alicia. And good night, everyone else with so much love. I like that. Have a good night, Valerie. Have a good night, Laura B. Have a good night, Jonathan. Have a good night, Double C. Tracy says, does this is us still come on? No, it's nah, that show ended I think like a couple of months ago. Might have ended actually last year. I still have to watch the last season. Have a good night, Freddie. Have a good night, Darby. Johnson says join us next time for another edition of Soul Chat with Albert Bostic. Yes. Yes, my friend. You have a great night. You have a great night, Tamara. Thank you for joining. Darby, Blackmon. I feel like I'm forgetting some people. But you know who you are. So I want to thank you for joining. Y'all stay safe. I will see y'all tomorrow. We're gonna have a great time in the chat, so just come through. And have a good night, and Jeanette. Have a good night, and Pop. Yes, it was a great show. That's why I still have to watch the last season now. And yes, I did like that. I did like that impersonation as well. Now it was a great show. It was definitely one of those shows where it's like it was emotional. Like that show was emotional. I'll tell you that much. That show was emotional as ass. Anyway, have a good night, everyone. Stay safe, and I will see everyone in the next live stream. Laters.